Hi, welcome to Zgadgetreview. Microsoft had their so-called event today that was leaked on Monday when it was announced that Microsoft had completed the acquisition of Bethesda Cinemax Studios. It was a pre-tape video, what they call a round table. Now the truth is that the round table was about an hour long and it was pretty boring. Phil Spencer made sure to clarify some things. This is what he said.
But if we're an Xbox customer, the thing I want you to know is this is about delivering great exclusive games for you that ship on platforms where Game Pass exists. And that's our goal. That's why we're doing this. That's the root of this partnership that we're building, and the creative capability we will be able to bring to market for our Xbox customers is going to be the best it's ever been for Xbox after we're done here.
So as previously reported, Xbox will comply with any agreements and contracts that Bethesda or any of the other studios has in place before the acquisition. He of course also said that they will continue supporting platforms that games might be on. And I'm assuming he's talking about Elder Scrolls Online there and any other content that might be promised to those other consoles or systems. But he did specify something that should be obvious, because Xbox again spent $7.5 billion in this company. So it only makes sense that Phil Spencer saying that games are going to be exclusive to Xbox and that the best experiences are going to happen in Xbox, but more like any platform that supports Game Pass. Because, as I said before, this move is to beef up Game Pass. This move is to make Game Pass a service that you have to get, whether you want to or not. If you want to play these games, you're going to have to get Game Pass. That's what this boils down to. And that's exactly what Phil Spencer said. Hey, you want to play Bethesda games? We didn't spend this money to put our games on the PlayStation 5. We put these games in order for you to play them on Game Pass. We don't give a if you play them on Xbox as long as you get our Game Pass service. That is technically what Phil Spencer's saying. Now, yesterday on the video that I did as well, there were a few games that leaked. There were only 3 games that leaked on that video. I also said that I was expecting more games to come out. I was not expecting, though, the amount of games that are going to go into Game Pass starting tomorrow. Game Pass is adding an astonishing 20 titles. 20! These are a lot of games that some of them might be a little repetitive, okay, to be honest. Some of them might not really be interesting to a lot of people, or a lot of people have already played. But this still doesn't take away from the fact that these games are on their platform. More content for people to play. That is, at the end of the day, the name of the game. Content. Now let's quickly go over the games that are coming to Game Pass and what platform you're going to be able to play them on. So we have Dishonored Definitive Edition that's going to be available on console, PC, and cloud. Dishonored 2 is going to be available console, PC, and cloud. Then we have Doom 1993. Doom 1993 is the original Doom, if I'm not mistaken. I'm hoping that you have played this game before, and if you haven't, you should. Doom 2, console, PC, and cloud. Doom 3, console, PC, and cloud. Doom 64, console, PC, and cloud. If you're not familiar with Doom 64, hopefully the name tells you everything you need to know about this game. This game was made in 1997, and it was made for the Nintendo 64. So if you never had a Nintendo 64, if you were born after the Nintendo 64, here you have an opportunity to enjoy a game that came on the Nintendo platform. Doom Eternal, console, PC, and cloud. The newest Doom game. If you haven't played it, you should play it. But this game too, you'll be able to play on your phone or tablet, and eventually on a web browser. The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, console and PC. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, console and PC. The Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim Special Edition, console, PC, cloud. The Elder Scrolls Online, cloud and console. The Evil Within, console, PC, and cloud. Fallout 4, console, PC, and cloud. Fallout 76, console, PC, and cloud. Fallout New Vegas, console. Prey, console, PC, and cloud. Rage 2, console, PC, and cloud. Wolfenstein The New Order, console, PC, cloud. Wolfenstein The Old Blood, console, PC, cloud. Wolfenstein Young Blood, console, PC, cloud. One of the coolest things, and one of the reasons why I think they did this right out of the gate, pretty much kind of like flex and say, look, this is how many games we can just pump in one day into our service. And this is just a sliver of all the games that all these studios combined have. So it's based on Phil Spencer's comments. This does show once and for all that Microsoft / Xbox at this point is all in on Game Pass, and that they see that as their future. Game Pass is going to be the way that Xbox is going to go for in games. I know that originally they had said that not every game will go to Game Pass, that they will hold on some games for either PC or console or whatever. But I think that at this point, that's out the window. And I think at this point, every single game that comes out for Xbox going forward is going to be on Game Pass on day one. As promised, they didn't really talk about games. They did say that they will have an event during the summer, which should not be a surprise because there's something called E3 that usually happens during the summer. And I know as of right now, E3 is canceled. But just because E3 isn't happening, that doesn't mean that these companies won't have their own events during that period of time. As I said, this roundtable wasn't chock full of stuff. We did learn that they have a couple of studios that are working on new things and they're not ready to give us any information on anything yet. The other thing that I did notice was when they were showing clips of their games is how old this engine looks for some of the games. If there's something that I hope Microsoft does with this acquisition is to make them improve their engines, because damn, some of those games look ugly. And not a lot of people don't care about pretty games and blah, 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 blah. But you know what? When a game looks like it came out 2 generations ago instead of last year, it's a little of a problem to me, I think. Especially if you're paying top dollar for a game that's supposed to give you a great experience. Because gameplay is a portion of it, not everything. There's, the art that goes into it, the animation, the reflections, the lighting. It's, the game, that the experience is made out of everything, not just one portion of it. What do you think about all these games that were just released on Game Pass? Do you think this is exciting? Are you like, these games are old and I've played them a million times? Let me know in the comment section. That's it for me. Go ahead and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Go ahead and hit that bell so you can be alerted every time we have new videos. Thank you very much for watching.